What is going on? Good evening, cave dwellers. What's happening, everyone? Well, we're going to be talking about a couple things tonight. Um, Obviously, Camaro, this little boy right here, and what it means for your car. The new, what's up, David? How you doing? The new unveil that Chevrolet dropped, and we'll actually play the video for you guys too. Because Chevrolet announced the new Corvette ZR1 today.
What's up, Jackie?
They teased it. What's up, Jackie? How you doing? So we'll discuss that as well, and talk about it's car season. And took the Camaro out for the first time in 2016. So I'm sure you guys saw pictures of that yesterday. That was awesome. Definitely nice to get behind the wheel of the Camaro again. So that was really cool. Maybe miss it. Missed it real good. But yeah. And then tomorrow night,
Dual tape.
she's all excited. She's already got a whole itinerary for y'all.
Dual tape.
So, what's up, David? I know you've been busy, man. I've seen you've been working. What's up, Linda? How you doing? You've been working on that, David. On that synergy. Clearly, we've been working inside of our Panther as well. Hasn't moved yet, but we're getting it ready. The interior is basically done. I think we put enough parts on the inside, so now it's just in the engine, which we still have a bunch of mods to put in it and on it. We just haven't had time to do it. So there's that, and then get it registered for shows, because before we know it, next month is really next month the start of shows.
If it stops raining.
That's true. We do need some nice weather finally. What's up, Al? How you doing? All aboard. We're rocking Camaro Cave tonight. We're also going to be talking about the shirt update. We still are, like 20 orders short. We're like 20 orders short right now, so we still have not placed the order yet. We're still waiting to get a couple more before we move forward with it. We haven't forgotten about you guys, so definitely don't worry. It's going to happen whether we get to car season or not. We are going to place an order, and whether we get your people's sizes that wanted to order or not, we're just going to have to place an order of 50, because we got a lot of people that are interested in the shirts, but we just haven't hit 50 yet. So, and we haven't hit 25 either for the hats. So that's what it is, but we'll get there. And once the car season starts, we'll obviously going to have stuff when we go to shows to try to give out to you guys. An interesting thing happened to me the other day. I had one of our followers asked if we have Camaro Cave posters. So, answer is no right now, but got me thinking, because he's like, he wants to put the Camaro Cave on his garage wall. So once we do get all of our cars together in one spot, we will do a photo shoot with the cars all together and make a Camaro Cave poster. So we can give it to you guys, do giveaways with it, and get it on some people's garages, which is pretty awesome to think about. I mean, for someone to even ask to put us on their garage is pretty awesome. I mean, it's another level for us. So we appreciate all the love and support for that as well. What's up, Anthony? How you doing? But yeah, join in the conversation. Any questions, feel free. What's up, G7? We are going to be talking about some stuff. Going to be talking about this beauty right here. For anyone that doesn't know what this is, to jumpstart your Camaro. We can go over it, but that boy right there is worth $99 and worth your car starting from dead
Every single penny.
every single time. So definitely something that I've been using, especially with our cars heavily modified and heavily lit up with lights from all over. At shows, I mean, I've had my car going 8 hours at a show, right? And the battery just dies. I don't have a backup battery in the car. All the lights, awesome, Neil. All the lights are attached to the main battery. So once that battery dies, I need to jump start it. And this little baby right here, which I'll just take it out for you guys. You would tie it, babe. But this thing starts our car from dead every single time. And again, for $99, you can't go wrong. We actually have one in every single one of our cars. So
David said he's coming for you like king.
All right. Well, I can't tell you all my secrets, but I welcome a challenge. I do welcome a challenge. So, what you get with this thing, here's your little NOCO Booster Plus. This is the Plus, and this is the actually the 12 volt 1000 amp battery. Now they do have multiple sizes in this. I've been good with the 1000. It's powered all of our cars. I've jumped every single one of our cars with this thing, but definitely the best investment. They do make a higher one. This is 1000. They make a 1200. They make a 2400. They make a 5000. Just depends on what you want to run it. But literally, I mean, there's 3 buttons on the thing, and then the cables get connected there. The cables come with it, so clearly red and black. Right. And what's nice is literally you just attach it and it's literally on. You're done. And also too, if you like, crap, I didn't charge my phone or my car is dead, it'll actually has a USB as well, so you can plug your phone in, charge your phone, and there is a USB-C as well on the other side. But this is for $100. This is a great investment for your car. These people aren't sponsoring us or anything for this video. We're just letting you guys know what's good to get. So
Just really likes it.
I do like it. That's why I have one on every single one of our cars, just because you never know. But there's 3 buttons on it, and literally it's really easy. Power button's there. It shows you that it's full, and you just attach it, let it sit there for what, 5-10 seconds. You start your car. That's it. Okay, plus it's really bright, clearly. And say if you want to put this on a road or something, you actually just, there's dim settings and then there's flashers. So just in case you're in the road and you want someone to see you. But it is pretty cool. It is something that's really nice, and for $100, can save your car from dead.
And there's the charging cable.
Yep.
To charge it.
To charge this. And I don't even think it takes that long, to be honest with you.
It doesn't.
It's super fast. And well, it depends on what block you plug the USB into, right? So.
And it can actually charge in your vehicle while you're driving.
That it can do. So there's a lot of benefits to it. Like I said, there are bigger ones, bigger capacity ones that you can spend a little bit more money on if you want to. I haven't had any issues with 1000. So that's what it is, guys. 1000 amp, 12 volt. And they literally, they do sales on Amazon. I've seen these for, even my dealership sells them. So, and every one of my techs walks around with one of these things just in case, you know. Plus, you get the nice little bag. Everything fits right in it. So, Linda says, same one we have. Yeah, like a lot of people are finding them to be great investments, guys. Listen, if I didn't use it, I wouldn't tell you about it. So, and clearly, I mean, we have 6 vehicles, so bought one for every single car. So
almost.
Yeah.
This one goes back and forth between my Jeep and my Camaro.
Yeah. So that's pretty cool.
Not mine.
That's hers.
Not my Christmas.
I was a good boyfriend apparently. I got her that for Christmas. But yeah. So do we have a list of the shirts? Do we have you have the list?
In the bedroom.
Okay. Do I know where it is? Remember?
It's on the dresser.
Okay.
Can I get it?
Yeah, sure. What's going on, everybody? What's up, Rich? Our great sell a lot of them at the dealership. Yeah, you know, a lot of the people do. What's up, Mohammed? How you doing? Also, guys, if you guys haven't seen the internet today, everyone knows that Corvette is like all over the place, and a lot of people are actually really upset about it, right? Because I even had one friend text me and she was saying like how upset she is with Chevrolet, how they're going to bring out this $200,000 Corvette, but they don't sell anything performance wise under $70,000 now. I mean, just think about that for a second. And then I had to tell her that, yeah, and GM doesn't even make a V6 engine anymore. When you think about that, I look at all my Chevy products. Not one product that Chevrolet sells has a V6 engine in it anymore. It's kind of crazy. Miss the news at Doctor. What's up, Jan? How you doing? Let me show you what GM dropped because I have it on the other screen, and I'll share the screen with you guys so you can watch. Let me know if you can see the screen too, because if we definitely want you to be able to. But they dropped the new ZR1, so check it out here. And they're saying the unthinkable is coming this summer. So what does that mean? That means a really high price tag, right?
Tucson versus Honda CRV.
They're not going to
Tucson has
just bring out an 800 or 900 horsepower vehicle, for under $200,000. I mean, their starting price might be like 189, right? Just to say they can get under 200 grand. But we're talking about a Chevrolet, which I know Corvette's making its own brand and they're trying to do more. But at the end of the day, it's General Motors product. It's not Cadillac. So how can it surpass Cadillac, right? But the performance is going to be crazy. It's going to take out a lot of the high cars. Like you're going to be able to get a new ZR1 destroying Lamborghini. I mean, the Z06 already destroys Lamborghini. So you're talking about an American muscle car. If you could even call Corvette a muscle car anymore, but there is nothing you can buy performance-wise from Chevrolet that is under $60,000 now. After the 24 model year of Camaro, of course. But it's just sad. Sad when you think about it. That Chevrolet is not offering anything performance-wise for everyone else that doesn't want to spend 60 to 80 grand, because Camaro's gone. We're just happy we were able to get one, get our 24. Hopefully it's going to be coming out soon. But I felt so good yesterday. It was 77 degrees outside and sunny. I was like, all right, well, let's take out the Blue Beast. And it was so nice to start it up. It just shook the whole garage. It was smiles all around. So it's pretty awesome.
Pissing off the neighbors.
I know, we're just making the neighbors all upset. Loving it. All right, Sonia, what do we got for shirts?
Oh, we have Charles, we have Jan, we have David, we have David's mom, we have Neil, we have Tom, we have Brock, we have Jackie, we have Greg, we have Al. Why do I feel like I should be holding up a mirror?
You should probably show people.
No, I'm not showing people. I feel like I'm looking in the magic mirror from preschool. We have Al, we have Linda, we have Manny, we have Christina, and we have Diana. So anybody else who is not on the list yet and wants shirts, please add your name so that we can get to the 50 or close to it so we can put the order in. We want to get as close as we can. We don't mind purchasing a couple of extra ones and taking them to the shows and selling those. We'll probably get the extra ones in larges.
That's what I was thinking.
Just because that's probably the most common size.
And remember, we're doing dry fit and cotton, so
Yeah, we'll probably do the if we
at
have
least half and
to
half.
if we have to do extra ones to take to the shows, we'll probably do cotton because that ended up being the most popular.
That's true. A lot more people wanted cotton, which I was surprised about because clearly I'm wearing dry fit right now, so I like dry fit.
A lot of people like cotton.
I know. Put on a whiteboard. Jane, good to hear. We're glad you're doing okay, Jan.
And we have 6 hats.
What's up, Shane? How you doing? We have 6 hat orders out of 25, so we
Yep.
definitely need the. We appreciate the like buttons, guys, and all the love and support lately. I hope you guys have been checking out our latest videos we've been posting. Too, if you haven't, they're in our playlist. So go check them out. We did do some interior modifications on our Panther, and what else did we drop? Oh, I'm going back. All right, so I used to have a YouTube channel that is still out there. And I think I have like all the videos of all the modifications I did, not only on my green car, but on our blue 16 SS. And I'm gonna start posting past videos too, so you guys can see all that. Like we did, I dropped a video of the 17 ZL1 when they did the unveil of that at Camaro Fest. So go check that out if you didn't see it before. Whatever happened to the Synergy letter you were going to make a video on? We still haven't made a video on it. That is something we're still going to do. I'm actually going to do a combo video because we're going to do my Synergy and her 2010 as well because we got a letter for both cars. So we are going to do that. That's probably our next video we're going to do. But tonight we got you guys with us. Tomorrow night it's her and the Girl Cave. So check that out tomorrow night, 8 o'clock with Miss Tonya. She's got a whole itinerary, right?
I'm always pre-planned.
Pre-planned, guys.
Always.
Me, I'm winging it. No.
Never planned.
It's not true.
You were never planned.
That's not true. I did look at cars, too, for you guys. Little update on 24 Camaro inventory. Panthers are getting extremely low. I know I am part of. I did create the Panther Facebook group. If you guys have a Panther and want to look it up, but people are on there asking, willing to pay over sticker for people's cars. Now, when I saw that today, that was pretty crazy. Guy posted he's willing to pay extra money just to buy a Panther. It doesn't have to be ZL1. So there are Panthers out there, and people are looking for Panthers to buy. So just keep that in mind. Same thing with Garage 56 cars, but all ZL1 Panthers are sold and gone. Coupe and convertible. Dealers have sold them all. So even if you see ones on Chevy.com, doesn't mean they're available. It just means that they haven't left those dealerships yet. So just keep that in mind. SS Panthers, there was only all the convertibles were accounted for. But the coupes, I think there was only 8 coupes left. But I keep seeing more people picking them up, so that number could be going down as well. So you should keep that in mind. There's for 2024 cars, guys, they're just disappearing. All right, we're getting some comments on the posts we've been making in our community tab, and people are asking like, are there still going to be new Camaros? Like, once the summer's here. If you don't get it now and you think deals are going to get better in the summer, this is what happens when you. I mean, I've worked at Chevrolet at my dealership now for 10 years, and before that, I worked at another Chevy store for 2 years. So deals don't get better as inventory gets less. the way that that incentives work from General Motors, it's based on what is out there in the market. If there's less vehicles in the market, there's no reason for GM to give you guys. Yeah, exactly. That's the way the inventory works. There's no reason to give money away from the manufacturer if there's no inventory. So don't think they're going to be putting anything on Camaro ever. It's done. They're not gonna put any discounts or incentives. What is funny though is that if anyone wants to go buy a Mustang and you're a Camaro owner, Ford is giving you $1,000 right now to drop your Camaro and go into a Mustang. Seems like they're getting a little desperate over there at Ford because they're offering not only Camaro owners money, they're offering Dodge Charger and Challenger customers money too. For being the only one left on the block, they're coming after the competition because they're seeing like once GM says like this was the last year, and clearly a bunch of us knew it was coming, right? The Camaro sales have skyrocketed bigger than what we thought they were going to be, right? Yes. Are the sales astronomical? Of course not. But they only built 12,000 units, almost 13,000 units for 2024. That's not a lot of cars. And from what we've been seeing, there are some that have already been destroyed already. And in accidents and getting stolen in California. What just happened with the screen?
Mm-hmm.
That was weird.
Glitched.
So yeah, Camaro inventory is getting light. Just keep that in mind. Discounts on Silverados incoming. I think dealer inventory. I wish that were true. I have 6 Silverados. Only 6. It is crazy. Yes, and we have five Chevy stores. So my top store has 40 Silverados, but that's not a lot. We're normally upwards of 300, and so there's inventory is dwindling fast, and people think that deals are going to get better. They're like, oh, people are saying, "Oh, just wait for 0%." Then you're going to be waiting for a long effing time because we have not had 0% since pre-COVID. Very true, Rock. I don't disagree with you. Rock says, by my count, 2024 Camaros should be relatively sold out by the end of May. I mean, we're getting there. I also, being that I work at a dealership, I look at other dealership sites and I always look at the inventory that's out there. There is not a lot of Camaros left out there, no matter what trim level you're interested in. If you want one, go get one. Show General Motors what they're missing by purchasing one and letting them hear about it and let them hear about your experience. If you buy a new Camaro, you do get an email from General Motors. Let them know how your experience was. Tell them why you bought the car. People read those and they get sent up to upper management. They just do, guys. Especially with all this news about the new Corvette, which we just showed you guys the video on. GM needs to realize what they did and what a mistake they made by not having a predecessor to the 6th generation car. And don't think they can just turn it on and in a year or two the car is going to show up, because it's not that easy, guys. They started working on the 6th generation Camaro when the 5th generation car came out. Think about that for a second. They started working on the 2016 Camaro in 2010. It takes 5 to 6 years for a vehicle to go from a thought to production. So it's not going to be something, we're not going to be seeing something in 2025, 2026, 2027. It's not going to happen. So if you can get a car now before things get worse, get one. What do you think?
True story.
She's actually rocking a Camaro shirt today.
Heartland. Love for my Kansas and Oklahoma peeps.
Right now, our fastest our fastest selling Chevrolet right now is the Chevrolet Trax. Literally last month we had 40 of them. I have 11 left. The freaking Trax is selling like hotcakes. I just sold one to my neighbor today. He needed a car. He got a 24 Trax active. I mean, for something that fully loaded, you can't even go higher for $26,000. It's a no-brainer. Especially if you're getting over 32 miles to the gallon. Not many cars can say that now, but value for the dollar. It's the turnaround time is 6 days for Trax right now, and we're running out of inventory. And of course, because the vehicle is built in South Korea, when we put an order in, it takes about 5 to 6 months for the cars to get here. So Trax inventory is going to be light for the foreseeable future. So yeah, but the Trax starts at $21,000 and fully loaded is $26,000. So. And my dealership's been discounting them, so that's actually kind of nice for people. A lot of dealerships are still selling them at full pop and over sticker. Over sticker is still happening at some dealerships, but not at mine. Rock says there's 1,800 left total inventory, coupe and convertible. Low trim levels. Yeah, that's not a lot out of almost 13,000. That means people have been gobbling them up. Now, I wonder how many 2023s are still left out there, because there are some dealerships that still have 23 cars.
And we still have a few here. I drive past one in the morning.
Yeah, and GM's unveiled the new Buick Envista this week as well. Radius Rides, another fellow YouTube channel, dropped it. Dropped a nice video, so check that out. Only 20 LT1 coupes left nationwide. That is not a lot. But yeah, crazy. We
Get your Camaro soon. Don't wait.
Get them while you can. It's a piece of history now, guys. And if Camaro ever does come
more
back,
expensive as the weather gets better, because it's going to be an in-season car,
and that's a big factor. I'm glad you said that. It's a big factor.
Yep, we're in season now.
Getting to the season, so I'm actually getting leads for people looking for Camaros, and I can't help them. I can just point them in the right direction. So, what's up, Charles? How you doing? Thanks for joining. Haven't forgotten about you. We were talking about the shirts. What shirts do we have total? Can we add them up? You should put like a little tally on the bottom of how many we have.
29.
There's 29.
There's a little tally number on the bottom.
Look at you.
Organized.
See, that's why I keep around.
Organized.
So yeah, we have 29 out of 50 guys. So we need 21 more shirts to place our order. And if we don't get it within the next, I'd say, month, we're just going to place it and we'll be picking the sizes. So if anyone wants any more, let us know ahead of time so Tony can put it on the list and we'll go from there.
Keep the face.
Keep the face shirts, guys. I mean, don't you want a keep the face shirt? So when you see Scott Settlemeyer at all these shows, he can sign it. I mean, it's his stuff.
Yeah. He's going to have one.
He already has one.
Mm-hmm. Like I said, he's going to have one. He's going to be rocking his shirt.
He is going to be wearing it. He wore it like for 2 days when we were there. It's crazy. It is crazy. Like, even when I was just sitting in my car the other day, like I was thinking, like, this is history. And then actually, my dad's been sending me a whole bunch of articles every single day about the history of Camaro, the history of the LT1 engine, because it's just been passed down first generation all the way down, right? So it's pretty cool, but we can't let GM forget what a great vehicle it is. Can you show more? Oh, you want me to go to the shirts?
Do you know where they are?
I do.
They're in the closet.
Talk to the people, dude.
Guys, I still need to ask you for prayers for a Camaro owner in the Midwest that is still fighting. If you guys could please keep him in your prayers. He is still not back on his feet, and his family would appreciate as many prayers as you can possibly give them. God knows who you're praying for, so just pray for our Camaro owner in the Midwest. We would appreciate it. Thanks, guys. Anybody that's in the Midwest that was a part of the club that I belong to there, you guys all know who I'm talking about. So
Are the white one and the gray one together? I only see the white one.
no, the gray ones are in there, babe.
They hanging?
They should be.
Hanging and banging.
That's why I take care of stuff and he doesn't. So, anybody in warm weather taking their cars out to any shows yet? We've had like one nice day surrounded by like nasty, crappy days. And then one nice day and then a bunch of crappy days. It's been really not very nice here. Not nice enough to take the cars out anyways. Nice enough to get outside and start doing stuff, but oh, first show of the year. Onyx hasn't come out from underneath her cover, not once yet. David, I thought you just took the front end apart. Why are you taking it apart again? '20th for G7. It's so exciting to see. I can't wait to start seeing all the pictures. Everybody make sure you send us pictures of all the shows since we can't be to them. The eclipse was, we had a pretty nice day on the eclipse. We can't complain about that. It got yucky towards the end of the day, but it was pretty nice during the day. Oh, look, he found it.
All right, I'm back.
In his own closet.
Beautiful thing right here, too. This is all embroidered, by the way, guys. Remember that. And we got this beautiful. So on the front, you have our logo right on over the your heart there.
That's the cotton.
And this is the cotton one.
Keep the faith.
Keep the faith with Scott Settlemeyer's name. Whoop. So you get front and back and plenty of space for Scott to sign.
And these are Gildan shirts, guys. So these are nice shirts. They have been washed up.
Tonya put them through the ringer.
Beaten the hell up. Put through the dryer.
I wanted to make sure they were top quality for you guys because I don't want to put Scott's name on anything that isn't the status that I believe he's at.
So they actually have held up really well. I've been impressed. They even did the back of a jacket for me.
Have you shown people that?
I don't know. Did we? I don't think so.
I don't think so.
They did the back of a denim jacket for us.
I'll get her a jacket.
And a little baby earthquake. And a little baby onesie for my rabbit Adelina. That's my jacket. It's my retro 80s jacket.
Where's it, Elena?
With my buttons on the front. And that's all embroidered. So, Adelina, my racket. So, Adelina, my racket. Adelina has her Camaro Cave
Rocking
gear.
a little Camaro Cave gear. Kind of cool. Kind of cool, I'm not gonna lie.
My little ragged Adelina.
She's got 3 hearts.
She does have 3 hearts. She has 3 hearts?
3 hearts.
She has the one that you pick out and put inside. Oh, she has 2 of those.
Mm-hmm.
And then she has one that you squeeze and it
actually
makes noise and
feels like a heartbeat.
vibrates.
Yeah. That was a Build-A-Bear I got for her.
So we put the one in that they gave us. We paid to put the one in that vibrates, and the little girl that was with us snuck one in when everybody wasn't looking.
3 hearts.
And the lady was like, okay, that's fine. She's like 4 years old. Let her put it in there. So she has 3 hearts. So that's our little Adelina with her Camaro gear on.
She has many outfits.
She does. This is her car season outfit.
Football season, she rocks my Eagles. Because, can't go wrong. I like embroidered jacket. I am not okay with hat. Not a good shape for me. No worries. Not everyone's taste.
I like my jacket too.
I hope we can really work together. That's cute.
Collecting more buttons to put on it. But they have to be the buttons. And they have to be Camaro related.
Yes.
My other embroidered coat has the acrylic, or I don't know what they're called, pins on it, the hard pins.
Can I help you, sir?
Just titty.
So, yeah.
So those are the shirts. If you are not signed up yet for shirts, let us know so we can get you signed up.
BU wants to know, do we have aftermarket intakes? Yes. Yes. That's what I said, Bo.
You said B. It's Bo.
I said Bo.
You said B.
Whatever.
Don't make me drop the red thing and
Red flag. Challenge accepted.
play it back.
Yes, we do. I have, well, depends on what car you ask, but all of our cars
Have different ones.
have different ones.
Except for Big Euro.
Except for our new one, which
Jackson, why are you sitting on my arm?
we haven't done a cold air intake on that car for a couple of reasons. One, it's Panther, so I want to try to keep it as stock as possible. But I guess it's not really stock anymore, but it's okay.
How's it not stock?
Well, I mean the interior. But my 2010 has Volant cold air induction, which showed the best numbers on the dyno. For people, and people don't even realize it. Everyone tries to go with different brands, but Volant cold air induction showed the best numbers for the V6 car for the 5th gen on the dyno. So that's why I went with that one. Also, my 2016 SS has cold air inductions. Not the best if you're worried about performance. They're RotoFab, and there's a couple other companies that actually show better numbers, but GM and cold air inductions license their product. So if you actually buy the cold air induction intake and the General Motors GM performance intake, it's the same intake system to the T. The only difference with General Motors is you actually get a tune from General Motors to retune the car for the intake. So that is the reason why, besides the licensing fee, the intake from General Motors was a little bit more money because they did tune it. Other than that, what intake is on your car?
Well, like David, I had an air raid, and then I changed the air raid when I put the system in the car because they put theirs on.
Which one are they using?
Whatever they put in it, it's down.
Hers is very complicated because she's got the Pro Charger system on it. So her intake is not under the hood. Where's your intake, Tonya?
It's in my wheel well.
Her intake is in her wheel well.
It is. It's in my wheel well.
So she got to be really careful when we drive in bad weather and water and rain because that intake just sucks up water into her system.
It can, if I'm not careful.
Kind of sucks. But that's what you got to pay to play, right?
It's not a bad weather car.
No.
Not anymore.
Nope. Only comes out on the good weather. What's the difference between the oiled filter and the dry one?
I don't know. I've always used one that's oiled. Mine is an oiled one. Both yours are oiled.
Both of mine are oiled. Performance-wise, there's not much of a difference. It's really about longevity-wise and look. A lot of people get different intakes because they like the way it looks. So honestly, when General Motors unveiled the 2014 Z28, the 5th gen Z28, it was like they knew what everybody was doing to their 5th gens, and they took the biggest air filter they could make and made their own performance air filter and put it in the Z28.
Right, but was it dry or oiled?
It was oiled.
Okay, but he's asking the difference between dry and oiled.
I'm explaining it.
But that's not. The car comes with an oiled. And all the ones that we've been talking about are also oiled.
I know. For a reason. Longevity.
I don't know why anybody would put a dry one on there.
I don't think I've ever met someone that did.
Yeah, I've never met anybody that used a dry one. Has anybody on here ever used a dry filter?
You said it says he has a dry rotofab. Are you sure it's a dry one, or have you not oiled it? Because we have to re-oil ours from time to time. I've re-oiled mine multiple times over the years.
Every time I clean it.
And make sure you do clean your air filters, guys. And here, this is what I got to drastically tell everybody. Please, if you had your car for years, please, please, please replace the cabin air filter. You don't think it's a big deal. It's like $40. But you need to replace your cabin air filter. If you have a 5th gen, if you have a 6th gen, you replace your cabin air filter. It will make a huge difference inside of your car. Not only in the airflow, but the smell of your car on the inside. Rotofab dry. Use the dry. So it doesn't mess with the sensors.
I'm going to do some research on that because this is the first time I've ever heard of a dry one.
Yeah. I've never not used a oiled one. And even the one, I do mine every 6 months on a cabin air filter. No, a lot of people don't even realize, like, especially if you bought a GM certified car, or if you just bought a Camaro, a used one, the dealerships do not replace those. You should replace it. For the 6th gen car, it's in your glove compartment. For the 5th generation car, it is on the passenger side. When you open your hood, it's right on the cowl, the plastic piece where your windshield wipers are. replace it, because these dealers do not replace them. For something that's so easy, $40 part, they are not replacing them. What kind of Camaro do you have? That makes a big difference. Do you have a sixth gen? Do you have a fifth gen? Do you have a V6 or do you have a V8 car? Because the answers will be different for both. V8 car, Rotofab, they're the best performing numbers. And yeah, for intakes, you're spending between 500, 400, all the way up to $1,200 for an intake, especially if you want the carbon intake. The carbon intake for the 6th gen, some companies are still selling them for $1,200, $1,000. All right, he has a 6th gen SS1LE, Rotofab.
Yeah,
Rotofab is the one. What are if and when we do one on our Panther, it will be a Rotofab. My 16 SS has cold air induction, so I am going to change it up. I will go to Rotofab. The reason why I like the cold air induction, let's backtrack. Do you want the best performance, or do you care about showing your car and you care about a look? Because the reason why I went with cold air inductions is because I like the enclosed box with the glass so you can see the filter. And I had the glass etched and LED lighting on the inside of the box to shine at night at car shows. So that's why I went with cold air inductions. I knew it wasn't the best numbers, and even my tuner told me that you would get better numbers if I put a Rotofab on it, because he's been tuning these cars for years. But it just depends on what you're going for. Are you going for show or are you going for go? So, but Rotofab would be the best for performance-wise, better airflow. It's one of the biggest filters as well on the cars. Now, there are some brands, and I think Rotofab even sells the carbon ones. If you go check out fasttechperformance.com. They've been selling Camaro parts since the beginning, and they have a lot of different intakes. But it depends on your budget too, because you can clearly, if you just want to change out the air filter in your stock box, you can just buy a K&N for $50 at AutoZone and throw it in there.
Fun fact. AutoZone has a house brand that they don't stock on the shelves. You have to go to the counter and ask for it. That is just as good, if not better, than the brands that they keep on the shelves, and it's about half the cost. And they're actually prettier than the ones that are on the shelf. They have like a chrome looking tip on the end of it, on the end of the cone. They're actually a nicer looking filter, and their performance is rated right up there with some of the more expensive filter brands that are out there. They did a couple years ago, right when the 6th gen first came out, they did
Comparison.
hell is the word
Comparison.
I'm looking for? That's not
Brand
the word
comparison.
that's not the word I'm looking for, but that'll work. They did
Doesn't work.
they did a thing where they ran them all and did the cost analysis and saw how long they last and how they worked out and which one was prettier and all kinds of stuff. And that particular filter got a better score than the really expensive ones that were, I won't list any names because some people love their brands, but go to the counter and ask them if AutoZone makes a filter for your size car, because they don't make them for all of them. But you have to ask them to pull it from the back because they don't put them on the shelves. They give the brand names the shelf space.
Comparison testing. Yeah. That's what I said. You go, Jan. So yeah, any other questions regarding that? Besides intakes, headers are a big thing, right? What headers do you have on your car, Tonya?
I have.
Well, for people that don't know your car, tell the people what year your car is and what you got.
No, why?
What do you mean why? There's new people. There's new people on here.
Onyx is a 2010.
Don't be all shy now and bashful like you don't love your Camaro.
She's a 2010, and she's
just a 2010, guys.
She's
just a little baby.
She's just a little baby 2010.
Hey, Mark, how you doing?
She's a 6-cylinder sleeper.
Why is she a sleeper?
Because she's not a 6-cylinder anymore. And so don't ever pull up on me and act like an asshole because I will kill you.
Metaphorically speaking.
I will run you into the ground with my little pink car. She says nightmare on her dovetail in the back as a warning.
She's just a V6 beating V8s, guys.
She is.
All right, so her car's pro charged.
She is.
And
she's nasty.
She sounds crazy.
She sounds like pissed off lawnmower. She does.
Mm-hmm.
She's fun.
So yeah. And what headers do you have on your 6-cylinder?
BBK.
How do I know? I didn't build the car. Why do I know these things?
Because I've done a lot of builds. She has BBK headers. Right? That's what's on her.
Yes, BBK headers.
She has
yes.
BBK. I think that's what went on my car. BBK headers.
Yes, BBK headers.
She has a solo exhaust system. And
the main thing that's getting us in trouble.
She has cats.
She's catless.
She has cats.
Yeah.
They're in a box.
Inside.
They're in a box.
They're in a box in the garage.
They're in a box in the garage. She is cat deleted.
Yep.
But it was all professionally done. So she is definitely a migraine maker.
Sean's here. The party is beginning. All hail Sean. So yes. So she has BBK headers. For 2010. 2010 was really the only year that headers could be fixed on the V6 cars, guys, because they changed in 2011. And then they also changed again. They made
those weird
in 2012
twisty headers that you couldn't take out.
And then once they got to 2012,
you
could not change the headers on the V6 car. And
painful.
GM did that on purpose, but they improved the quality of the engine, and then they also improved the output. So the header change and manifold change on the V6 engine in 2012 went from 310 horsepower from both our cars to 323. And then in the 6th gen, changed it again, right? 335 horse. So every year, which is crazy when you really think about the numbers, because it's still better than any V8 of the previous generations. So when you think about the 4th gen car, the V6 car of the 5th gen and 6th gen destroy the V8s of the 4th gen. So it's kind of crazy.
Okay, so one of you guys that keeps jumping in here about these dry filters, what's the benefit to that?
I've never met one car with a dry filter.
I know, but like
they've all been
there's
oiled.
like a ton of people jumping in here on this. Like I have 2 filters so that when one comes out, the other one can get washed and dry and then get re-oiled and dried and the car can still keep going. Like it's a pain in the butt, but that's like the whole cycle of life for my filter and its cleaning and all that fun stuff. So what's the benefit to having the dry filter?
We do gotta do videos of us racing. It just I don't have a 5th gen SS, so probably wouldn't be beneficial to do as 6th gen versus her car, because clearly, right, babe?
I'm gonna kick your anyways.
We'll see. All right, so my 6th gen, my first 6th gen, our 2016, Cook's long tube headers, 1 7/8, because I wasn't planning to go supercharged or turboed, so not only my tuner but my mechanic that put the headers on told me I don't need the bigger headers if I'm not going to go more performance. So that's why I went with the 1 7/8 on the Cook's long tube headers with high flow cats and cold air induction intake, MSD spark plugs and shields, so that they don't burn through my spark plug, because I did have the stock spark plugs on and the new headers went through one of my spark plugs. So I needed to get the MSD spark plugs with the shields, sleeves they're called. And then I got rid of my NPP exhaust and put the awe tuning Axleback exhaust on my car as well. So in doing that, I deleted the NPP mode where I can open and close my exhaust, so my exhaust is open all the time. The neighbors are really appreciative of that.
Can the neighbors complain?
She is loud, but I mean, I don't like to toot my horn too much, right, babe?
Since when?
But I haven't heard a naturally aspirated car louder than mine. So I welcome to hear everyone else's, but my car's pretty loud. And it does go past 7,000 RPMs on a rev. So it's pretty cool. Because that was tuned that way.
I'm from the Midwest. I've heard plenty of cars louder than yours.
Not naturally aspirated.
Yeah.
Name one. Name one person.
I don't know the names of every car that I've ever been around.
I've been around a lot of cars. I've been in a lot of shows.
But in the Midwest, like...
Yeah, but I don't have a cam. I'm not talking about cam work. I'm not talking about internal engine work.
I'll think about it.
Exactly.
I'll come up with a couple names. She's loud. Don't get me wrong.
She is. Oh, yes. Thank you, Charles, for saying that. Because Charles's car sounds great with the MRT. MRT is another great exhaust system, and I compliment his car because I have MRT on my 2010, but mine's a V6. So I have the MRT2 version exhaust on my 2010 Shamrock Synergy Edition. So that's a great exhaust system too. Name 6 or 8. It's a nice build. Thank you, appreciate it. Yeah, well, I don't know. We're gonna try to get our cars out more. We're gonna try to get all of our cars to go to some of these shows. Clearly, there's only 2 drivers. We got 4 cars, so
just drive couple of feet, get in the other ones, drive a couple of feet, get in the other ones, drive a couple of feet.
There you go.
Eventually we'll get them all there.
Straight pipe is cheating, David. You should hear Rock and his 6. Do I know Rock, Charles? Well, this year we do plan on racing our Tribute and Bagheera, our 24 down the track at Camaro Fest, so that is a thing. We also do plan on putting our Panther on the NCM, so hopefully we'll be getting some video for you guys, and we do look forward to that when we go to Bowling Green, Kentucky for Camaro Fest in August. July? No, they changed it this year.
End of July, beginning of August. I don't know. I haven't looked at the calendar in a while.
It's been a hot minute.
I'm just trying to get through April.
I know, right? Camaro Fest is August 1st to the 4th. Yep.
Because we're leaving at the end of July. That's why.
Correct. To get there.
Yep.
Because it's a 16-hour ride for us. It's a lot of gas. He stays in Detroit, maybe Superfest. I wish we can go to Superfest this year.
We can't make it to
Superfest this year.
There's too many back-to-back shows.
Yeah. Because we're
gonna go to NASCAR that weekend.
We are gonna go to NASCAR that weekend. Because that is the thing, guys. How about Camaro winning 1, 2, 3 this past weekend in Martinsville? Team Hendrick doing it again. Camaro goes away, and now Camaro starts winning every single race that they basically have done this year. It's just kind of crazy. NASCAR is doing a really good job with Camaro, and Hendricks is doing a killer job for their 40th anniversary. Still waiting
It's Strawberry Festival
to show people those cars, the 40th Hendrick cars. I don't know if you guys seen our community tab. We posted pictures of Hendrick's ZL1 that was in the race. So that was pretty cool. But Hendricks is doing an amazing job right now for 2024, guys. So if you haven't seen it, or you haven't got a chance to look at what's going on with his team and Camaro is winning. Fitting that the car's going away. Now they're winning everything.
I miss Strawberry Festival.
I do not know what Strawberry Festival is.
Strawberry Festival. And Watermelon Festival.
We don't have those here.
You should. Should. They're so much fun. But you have to like to eat that kind of stuff, though, too. It's just fun. It's fun.
Okay, I believe you. So, yeah. But we are going to be doing more videos. Again, for shirts, we're at 29 shirts, guys, and 6 hats. Our threshold is 50. We need 50 shirts and
or
25 hats.
Or we need to get closer.
Or get closer, and then we'll just
buy some to take with
buy
us.
some to take to the shows. So. But yeah, any other questions for us? We can answer. We're only going to stay in here for a little bit more. She got Girl Cave tomorrow, 8 p.m. for the ladies.
Girl Cave tomorrow.
So join her, and guys, you can, I guess, get in there too. Support the channel.
Sneaking
in. It's a big festival over 3 days, Jan said.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Watermelon Festival in Oklahoma was like a week long.
You guys have seen our Camaro corner, right?
I love how he acts like it's like just a corner.
I mean, it's our whole apartment. Our whole apartment, but that's a big corner of it. All right, with our new addition. You see our Panther on there? And our Panther's window sticker is right above Tonia's head. But yeah.
Every wall in our apartment looks like that.
Yep. And then for people that like, well, we collect Hot Wheels too. They're above us. Hot Wheels.
That's the ones we play with.
Yeah.
The collector ones are not out.
Good night, Jackie. Thanks for joining. Appreciate it.
Good night, Jackie.
So, how did you get extra parking spots?
What do you mean?
What do you mean, Charles?
Extra parking spots for what?
What you talk about, Wills? Any exhaust y'all prefer? I like all tuning. I love their, and the version I have is the Touring Edition, which is their moderate exhaust. They do make a Track Edition, which is a lot louder, but my car's loud enough with the headers that I didn't want to go crazy with it. All your cars are at your apartment.
All but one.
All but one. So we have 5 cars here at our apartment, and 3 of them are in garages, and the other 2 are outside. But Shamrock is at my parents' house. So Shamrock is the stepchild right now.
No.
My first one. Well, not my first one, but my first.
She's the Irish stepchild. Irish stepchild.
Yeah. Most limit you to 2 spots.
We have 2 spots.
We VIP.
But we pay for the garages.
We VIP. Sean says, stupid question, but I was thinking about adding the Hendrick decal behind the rear side window like they have on the Garage 6 car. Any thoughts? Yes or no? What color is your car, Sean, again? Is it the Riptide Blue? The wall has only 700 Camaros. I don't even know how many Camaros you have on the wall.
I don't know.
Is anyone else here have a Panther edition? Did you get your posters? If anyone here has a Panther edition, by the way.
This car is sharkskin.
Sharkskin black decal. Oh yeah, Sean. Yeah, what am I thinking? Yeah. The Hendrix. What color is the Hendrix? Is it white? Oh, black decal. Sorry, I didn't read that real quick. Sharkskin with the black Hendrix decal.
Which Hendrix decal?
The one that says Hendrix. Above, in the rear quarter panel, so the little side that goes down when you're going down to the trunk.
I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it. Don't do it.
They gave him a reason.
Don't do it, Sean. I'll give you reasons off camera, but don't do it. Don't do it.
I have a little orange peel
night,
on my door. Will judge mark me down? Ooh. That's a good question, actually, Charles. See you tomorrow, Jen. Well, I won't, but she will. Night. Ooh. Charles wants to know if he has some orange peel on his door, will the judge mark him down for that?
Some judges will and some judges won't. It depends on how tight the judging is and what kind of show you're being judged in. And I'm sure you've got more than the orange peel in your door than you just haven't found yet.
I haven't had any orange peel on my entire car.
There is.
On the Panther?
I haven't looked at the Panther yet.
In tribute?
Tribute and Shamrock. Onyx even has a little bit. And she's been repainted.
Interesting. So if you guys have any other questions, feel free to throw them in the comments. And we got about 30 people watching us right now. Make sure you smash that like button. We really appreciate it, guys. And thanks so much for the love and support over the channel. We could say this. We didn't post anything about it. But our channel has survived a year. So
Yay.
we're officially, it liked me this time. Yeah. Our channel has survived a year. And well, clearly we started the channel before we hit the 1,000 subscribers. So we appreciate it. So thank you so much to all the cave dwellers out there that supported us in our journey here on YouTube and beyond. And we can't wait to get out there and meet you guys, see you face to face, go to car shows with you. We're going to be all the big ones except Superfest. So we'll be traveling. We definitely want to meet y'all. See your cars, see what you have, what you guys have been doing. We're interested. It doesn't matter if it's a V6 or a Turbo 4 or an SS, man. Camaro's Camaro. We support them all. We love it. We love each and every one. And what's so nice is they all have a different story, and that's what our channel is about.
We love the stories. Can't wait to start filming them this car season.
So definitely look out for us, because what we do at these shows, we spend our time putting you guys on camera, asking you guys what Camaro means to you. That is the way we end all of our interviews, because we want to know. And we do certain videos. If you guys see our playlist of our interviews, we ask the same question at the end. What does Camaro mean to you? What is it brought in your life? I mean, hey, it brought us together. All of our closest friends own Camaros. So it's really about, the car was just the pathway to meeting people and having shared interest. And that's really what I think GM is forgetting.
True story.
You can't just have one spirited car where there's I know Corvette's up here, but you can't just have one car that people love and tells a story. No one's passing down a Trax from generation to generation. Just sad but true. I'm not passing down an Equinox from generation to generation.
No,
okay,
we're not. We're not going to pass Equinox.
I'm not passing down my Equinox.
Oh, I was going to pass it down, babe.
I mean, when I thought about getting my 5th gen for the first time, the first thing I could think about was, oh my God, when I have kids, I want to pass this car down to my kids. So I'm keeping this car forever. That was always my thought process for my 5th generation car. And same thing with both of my 6th gens. Can't get rid of them. They're going to go down for the next generation. And that's something special. And I really think a lot of these manufacturers forget. You can't forget the past.
No, they're getting the Equinox.
I'm not even getting the Equinox. See, everybody has a story about it. I mean, just reading the comments, like, everybody has a story about what they're going to do with their car. And it's something that you thought about before the car's even gone, before the car is even, years old. You just know what the next journey is going to be for it. And that's something that's really special.
It is. It is.
Oh, David, we really appreciate you being on camera for us, man. We love our video. We know we were sticking up. We saw some bad comments over here in the past week or so. We Tony put the hammer down.
If you don't have haters, you ain't doing it right.
Did you learn that from somebody?
No.
Okay, I'll believe you.
All right, guys. It is time.
I think that's a good way to end it.
To end this, we will see you tomorrow.
Is that how you do that now?
At Girl Cave. Girl Cave. We're going to learn how to wash cars tomorrow. At Girl Cave.
She is the wash detail guru. So
we're not learning about detailing, though. We are only going to talk about washing. It doesn't matter what surface you have. We are going to cover all surfaces. And we're going to talk about what to do and what not to do with your Surface.
You think it'd be a really easy conversation, but it's not.
It's really not. I got 2 pages. 2 pages of what to do and not to do with your Surfaces. Because each Surface is different, and some cars have more than one Surface.
And honestly, the parts of the car actually matter. Some are metal, some are not, right? Some are aluminum, some are
matte, some are gloss, some have vinyl, some don't, some are wrapped, some are not, some are painted.
I think you covered them all.
We're going to talk about it all.
Yep. We appreciate everyone joining tonight, guys. And like we said, every Wednesday night we're here, Camaro Cave, 8 o'clock, and every other Thursday, Girl Cave. So she'll see you guys tomorrow. I'll hook it up. I'll jump in and say hello, but it's her thing. So join us tomorrow night, and we appreciate you guys being on the channel, and let's go for another year. And we're so close to 2,000 subscribers. So tell your friends about us. Share our videos. We greatly appreciate it. And we'll see you on the next one.
Get your girls to sign in tomorrow.
Yeah, all the husbands out there, get those ladies on.
Get your girls to sign in so that they can see that the girl side of this is not crazy.
Do you plug your hood vents so that the water doesn't get in your engine?
No, I
do
wash
not.
my engine.
She washes her engine. That's another conversation.
We'll girl cave that one day.
I know. We don't agree, but it's okay.
My engine
That's another one.
has been winning races for years, and it gets washed. Night, guys.
Have a good night, everyone. Appreciate it.